If anybody is going to beat this young lady, you have to start well and tap in it. And if you do not tap in it, you're going to be dead. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome to Big and Serious. I'm Davon. Today I'll be talking about the women's 100 meters. Now 10.65 is a very, very, very good time to enter a championship with. And Melissa Jefferson has been doing an awesome job this year. She not just put down one 10.6, she did two. One of them was also at the Cilicia Diamond League. And also, let's not forget, Julien Alfred, the fierce competitor. She went up against her and beat her out at the Prefontaine Classic, running at 10.75 seconds to a Julien Alfred's 10.77 seconds. And boy, listen, it's gonna be hard to run up against Melissa Jefferson right now. It's gonna be very hard to run up against Melissa Jefferson. But listen. Julien Alfred has one job. And yes, okay, I remember in the last video I had said, oh, there's no bias over here and whatever. But this time, I gotta use emotions because I just cannot take when an American wins these things. I cannot take it. The poor heart will not allow me to take this one. Melissa Jefferson is in a kind of form this year. And I think credit goes to the Grand Slam track for it, even although there's a lot of controversy, and I'm not even going to get into the whole controversy talk, but credit goes to Grand Slam track, because for people like Melissa Jefferson-Wooden, it would have helped her do a better job when it comes down to her 100 meters. When she started the season, right, the 100 meter season, she started at 11.1. That was the Grand Slam in Kingston, right? 11.1. And by the time she got to Miami, she was down to 10.7. And by the time she even got to her national championships, she was running 10.8s, 10.8s, 10.8s. Then there was a burst out of nowhere with a 10.6. And she replicated something similar in the 200 meters, where she got her personal best down to 21.84. Melissa is a person who never entered the sub 22 barrier until this year, and so we know that she's getting stronger. The only thing about it is really, is that with Melissa, it kind of fishy, kind of sort of, because if you look into it, people, there's no change in the form, there's no change in anything. This girl is just running with raw speed. And so I say that to say, if anybody is going to beat this young lady, you have to start well and tap in it. And if you do not tap in it, you're going to be dead. And so I say that to say, again, Julien Alfred has to get out. Julien Alfred is the stronger athlete. As a matter of fact, I think Julien Alfred is the strongest athlete within this entire field right now. Yes, you have a Talu, Shelly Fraser-Price, you have a Sha'Carri Richardson, a Tina Clayton. You have formidable athletes who are going to line up, but at the same time, Julien Alfred is the strongest out of this field right now. We have not been able to see people who will get the better of her apart from a Melissa Jefferson, who, like I said, is running based off of raw speed. There's no difference in technique. There's nothing that has changed when it pertains to her form. She's just fast. After what we experienced in 2023, I don't think the Caribbean is ready for another American to win this thing. But anyhow, Julien Alfred, like I said, she seems very strong. And the thing about it is she has lacked that same start that I believe she needs to win. And so I'm hoping that Coach Flo, would have tried to work on certain things, or he's currently working on some things entering the championships now to get it together so that Julien can come through with this. Do I see Julien possibly going at 10.6 so that she can get this title? Yes, I most definitely feel so. Julien has lowered her personal best to 21.71, and she did that at the London Diamond League, and it just goes to show the kind of form that Julien is in. Even although we see how good Melissa is. Like I said, Melissa is a favorite. And it's going to take a lot to beat her. And I really hope that Julien do the right thing and just beat this girl, because this is just ridiculous, right? Would have seen some videos circulating with the relays, and Shaqiri looks good also, and I'm not 100% sure if we should even count out a Shaqiri or we should even count out a Shelly-Ann. But for me, I think the third spot is wide open. But you see Clayton, Tina Clayton, yeah, she looking good. 10.81 this season. She won the Racers Grand Prix. She's a national champion. And I think she knows, or let me not even say think, I believe this young lady is so strong-minded that she will have it mentally together and put together something. Either cause an upset or just be on that podium and claim that third spot. This whole women's 100 meters, I think, is going to go right down to the wire. And it's all about who is the fittest, who is, mentally strong, and so on and so forth. Julien, like I said, is really good. That head-to-head with her, the rival right now, Melissa Jefferson, was a tough one for her. A decent time, 10.77. The early dip at the line, the stretch at the line, all of those things has to be corrected. But with the emotions, like I said, Julien is the one I have to win. But at the same time, if I'm to put it seriously, Melissa is the girl. Melissa is the one to beat. Anyway, people, let me know down below how you feel about this. Do you see Julien saving the Caribbean and getting this World Championship title? Or do you have the red, white, and blue claiming this one once again? Let me know down below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell so you don't miss another one. And until next time, walk good. Later.